Hey neighbors, and welcome back to Initiative Coffee Company presents The Seat of the Golden Tears, a 7th Age D&D 5e module. We're all playing rogues in a post-apocalyptic setting.
Post-apocalyptic poker.
Setting based off of Rick Heinz's novel 7th Age.
World, yeah.
Yeah. So we have fumbled our way into some information.
You did.
I did fine. I am endearing. And we're gonna get going again here.
People think I'm an idiot.
That's the trick. I want them to think I'm an idiot.
Okay.
I make people think I'm weird to make me memorable.
It's true.
Apparently.
So, casinos don't close, but the high rollers table does eventually, sort of get people vamoosed out of the area. And after a time, even Siler's kind of wondering, as another day has rolled on, and the black sun has fully completed its cycle. All of you do get sleepy. You need to sleep at some point. You are humans. And, as the sun comes up and the temperature again drops, you find yourselves with the idea that you need to cash out for 8 hours. So you go back to your shitty warehouse with your light and the rest of the dock workers that had everything stolen from them. And there are more people in there, with a little bit more gaunt eyes and milked over, lenses and irises. So you all curl up into blankets and you sleep. And you have dreams of sort of this spiraled vortex, and you, with ropes over your shoulders, taking a leap and diving into hell itself, and taking a trust fall with each other. And along the journey down, as you are falling into hell, he pulls out a dagger and slices your ropes, and all of you wake up.
Did you also dream of slicing our ropes?
Maybe.
Oh.
You do remember this.
Yeah,
You do remember in a
Celestia
dream
Steve
going,
was there.
you know what? Why don't I just take all the souls myself?
He is the only one with marketable skills.
You voodoo away from me. Did it on purpose.
Absolutely the card I pulled, not totally on purpose.
J'accuse.
Yeah, actually, yes.
You told me I could trust all of you. You never said anything about you guys having to trust me.
Well, now I'm asking you.
What?
Slip out while they're having this
Go ahead.
conversation.
Ask me. Ask me any
You're gonna
question.
go look at your
What are
crate
your
of loot?
plans?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over it with
Up
the imp.
there.
All right. Well, the imp starts rattling off inventory of, spells like fireball or things that you can, speak of and summon, tentacles from beyond, or, other arcane mystic things that they all require demon's blood in order to be used. So Hal's gone ahead and given the liberty of equipping you guys with plenty of vials of, demon's blood for your army of people that you need. They take a shot and they can, cast spells. So.
All right.
Awesome.
I'll make little to-go bags for each individual person.
Oh, they already said Nifris has got this taken care of for you. He knows how to deploy an army. He's a fantastic quartermaster. He gets up there with this little hat and a little stand comes out, and you just basically have your people walk up to him, and he'll be like, "Okay, what are you gonna have?" And he will equip your army with
Nifris,
things.
I'm starting to like you an awful lot right now.
I'm good at what I do, my lord.
I'm gonna be sad when you leave, Nifris. I'll be real sad. I wish I had a son just like you. Anyway.
Really?
Yes, Nifris.
I will be the best quartermaster master ever.
It didn't take long for Christian to once again become a
I
warlock.
love him.
Okay.
right.
You still want to ask me that question?
Yes, I'm asking you, what are your desires? What do you get out of this?
I do things for a reason being that I get things. And if I can get in there and get something, I don't care what happens to the rest of you. But if I might as well do it with you and make our chances better than me going in there alone.
Thank you,
Yes.
the master of vague.
You asked.
Do you know another thief that could break into a safe?
I could try to find one, but honestly, I've already set in place to flood the casino, so I'm working on a short timeline. I will say this. If you try to betray me,
Yeah.
if you attempt to stop me from
Okay.
reclaiming my soul, I will use everything I have, which is currently more than you possess, to rat whatever hell currently exists on this planet,
Sure.
which, as you can see around this warehouse, is quite
I
a
don't
lot.
want to like be that guy, but if you're an ashtray, how are you going to implement what you have?
I got 3 days before I'm an ashtray.
Cool. So maybe let's stop with the idle threats and come up with a plan then.
Sure. So we have the people who are going to flood it. So we're going to be in before them, right? Let's say we go into the
Yeah, we would
Fancy-
have to be in there when they flood the place.
fancy place.
Tonight.
Right. And they flood the place. We're going to be in the place, and then they're going to start attacking.
No attacking yet.
Not yet. No, they'll be there.
That's
Like
a-
the man with the arsenal.
That's a
They'll
plan
be there
B.
in the way until we're finished, and then they'll start attacking while we
Oh.
flee.
Right.
Okay.
We're going to arm them beforehand, though. We're not going to hand out.
Siler
Basically-
Vezlov comes in with his top hat and slinks down at your table.
Evening, or what time is it? Afternoon.
Morning.
Afternoon.
Afternoon, Silas.
Day.
Day.
Day to you.
Good
Silas.
day.
Nobody said anything about it being good.
So how's our little mission going? What have you all learned?
I learned that Patrick O'Neill guy's a dick. God.
It's the apocalypse. Everyone's a dick.
No.
You
I
can
agree
be
with
pleasant.
you. Fuck Patrick.
You can be a pleasant guy in the apocalypse. There's nothing saying you can't.
He's a fine, pleasant guy.
I'll try to be.
Definitely daring.
Well, see? It worked.
All right.
Oh, did I forget to mention that? Did I forget to mention that?
I'll mention what?
That you were endearing.
Good. Mission accomplished.
So
Great.
we have our distraction ready. Miss Cleo over here acquired an army. I helped.
Well, so there's been a complication. We only have an hour and a half left to finish the heist now. You see, somebody told 200 people that they might be robbing the casino. So somebody went to Lucian and gave a tip and sold the intel, and they have heightened security now. They think that there's going to be a problem in the near future. And so they've gone ahead and upped the odds of the games, so people have a better chance of winning because they heard that there's a lot of people coming in today. But at midnight tonight, the games will end and the soul forging will begin. So it's sort of now or never.
Awesome.
So how's your chance about
Excellent.
finding a new thief now?
Very slight. Thanks for bringing it up. So, we'll flood the casino. If they have security,
How much
we
of
have
security?
people.
There were 30 guards yesterday.
Well, I know that making an extra Zombu or two takes a little bit, so maybe 32. But just more, I should say, heightened.
They're on edge.
So, If people steal chips, their souls are immediately ripped from their bodies.
Yes.
What makes the safe any safer to steal from than people?
We're already missing our souls.
All right. That's all I needed. It's fine. I mean,
It's actually a good question. I mean, I suppose the fast way down there might be to let it happen and then break out.
let what happen?
Elaborate on that one for me, Silas.
Yes, please.
I'm losing you.
Well, maybe instead of trying to break in and steal all the souls and take them out, we just let it happen, all of us die, and then we're inside the vault with all of the souls. And then you have to break your way out.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing that can happen? Is that a thing?
Maybe?
When you're saying that when they forge our souls into coin, we will appear in the vault with whatever David Copperfield nonsense is happening these days?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't really know. I've never had my soul forged. But I mean, it's hopefully a plan B.
I'm not going to say it's a stupid plan, Silas. You seem like a nice guy and you seem smart, but I don't want my soul forged into a fucking coin, man.
Neither do I. And in fact, I want the souls of all the coins that are forged. After all, we could all be royalty. Remember the pot we're talking about.
Sure.
Sure.
How much? We all control people. Well, you all do.
You control 2,000 now.
You're talking about. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
You. How many do you? What do you control?
Well, control's a strange term. I
Have sway over.
I collect, wayward people. And, in my minds, there may be around 10,000 or so.
Where are these mines?
Well, to the east.
How far east?
East, the Appalachian Mountains.
So not within 2 hours.
Oh, well, I mean, you just sell them here and then you get some other people to come do it for you here.
Sure.
It's easy to do that.
Whoa. What kind of things are in this, shipping container that arrived?
Potions and magic.
Demon
And
blood?
a lot of demon blood. Real demon blood.
Don't gotta be dealing in fakes no more.
Oh, I'll still deal in things.
The army she amassed, they need to drink it according
Yeah.
to Nif.
And we've been handing those out, yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
a
what's been
little
happening.
gift bag into the casino on the way in. Here
Yeah.
you go. Here's your scroll of fireball and, a potion of, you're an instant wizard for a moment.
Happy New Year.
Are they all zip bang boom spells, or are there
I didn't bother to
know.
ask. Nif,
Nif?
if
Do
you
you
would.
have invisibility spells, or
Oh, yes. I mean, every war involves covert operations, right?
Yeah, do you have 4 of those? Let's say 4 of those.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course. And
What about spells that open locks?
Well,
Whoa.
a few scrolls pop open.
So maybe we don't need him anymore.
Do
Now,
you
hold
want
up here.
teleportation? Do you want...
Wait.
Nifris, rewind.
Niflheim, did you just say teleportation?
Master, are you going to let him speak to your son and address me with the wrong name?
Don't talk to my boy like that.
What's his name? I thought it was Niflheim.
It's Nifris,
Niferous.
and he's beautiful.
He's something. It's sure
He's an
true.
unholy beast.
You can call him Nif for short. It's an affectionate nickname.
Niferous.
Nifris is my name. Demons, we're very particular about our names. Do not get them
My apologies, Niferous. I heard Nif and assumed Niflheim, but I was wrong. That was rude.
Neil.
Your name is Neil?
Neil.
Your
You.
name is Neil?
I put
No.
pressure on your
Why am I
shoulder.
kneeling? What is happening? I kneel and say,
let it
I'm
happen,
sorry
man.
I called
This
you
is
the wrong
why.
name.
He looks
Niffers.
noble for a second. I accept your apology. Yes, we have teleportation.
How precise.
It's the best day ever.
Oh, I mean, I have a gin in a bottle. If you want wishes, we can just give you that.
Can we just wish for this stupid heist to be done? Like,
You can,
Whoa. I'm not comfortable messing around with things we don't understand.
but you're okay with magic.
I'm okay giving it to idiots to go into the casino.
You don't consider that messing around?
I'm not doing a damn thing. I know a guy who's doing a damn thing.
out of game, you guys can. I know you guys all know your 5th edition D&D. You can get a one-shot scroll of any spell.
Oh.
Any
Oh,
Of any
player ally.
of any level?
Yeah, you're level 20 of the rogues. I planned a level 20 encounter.
All right then. The show is on the road, as it were.
Let's you get to pull out of your knowledge of all the weird wizard things or druid things that you've read in this book but never gotten to use. Now's your
Can you
chance.
cast Comet indoors in 5th edition?
No.
no, you can't.
You can, but only if the roof is more than 40 feet tall.
I hate that spell so much. I don't know my 5th edition
She doesn't. It's
that
true.
well because I've only played lower level
Do
characters.
you want a zoom pow spell, or do you want a not zoom pow spell?
I want
Or a
a.
Spell.
You know what? I want a big boom. Like, if I fall, you're going down with me.
It's like a contingency spell then.
Yeah. Yep.
Have you heard of a spell called Sickening Radiance?
Tell me about it.
It's a nuke. The end.
Great. I would like that.
All they have to do is move. But
Yeah,
that's-
well, it's also a 120-foot globe of nuke.
Cool. Great.
I will never trust whatever that demon says. There's always a twist.
So you're not going to take anything then?
Why would I take anything from his little grubby hands?
Okay, can I have his?
I mean, he's already paid for 20% of all of your profits, so I
What?
That's right.
Don't.
What?
mind.
Do you want
Whatever
the
you
magic,
wish.
or
Okay.
don't you?
I mean,
Do you want your soul back?
I would have negotiated better, is all I'm saying.
So now we're splitting this whole thing
Okay.
pretty much.
You don't negotiate better terms with the Demon of War, all right?
You
You gotta
don't
wet
negotiate
his
better
tongue
terms
if you
with
want
the
him
Demon
in
of
on
War.
the deal.
You don't negotiate better terms with the
All
Demon
right.
of War.
Oh, I'm
taking
sorry.
2.
Was there something that you wanted to share about your interactions when you went into the
I've
casino?
endeared myself to 3 high rollers.
I've made myself.
As much as I'd love to stand around and watch the stick measuring competition, I have a soul to win. I will be taking a Sickening Radiance and a real good teleportation spell. Would that be Dimension Door? Is kind of the
Dimension
Toppest.
door is like 300 feet.
300 feet.
Probably want like, well,
I mean, that might also be helpful. But
do we know, Nif, you would know,
Only you, Father, can call me this.
would they have anything in the casino that would make it difficult to teleport just straight to the vault?
Well, funny enough, I am Hell's librarian. So, when it comes to knowing things, it is a good thing that you asked me this question.
I'm sorry, real quick. Hell's Librarian?
Well, yes,
Like the one, or is that like a group of you?
fine. There's a group of us.
I mean, you're obviously the most talented. I don't want to.
Yes,
you
yes, I
think
am. I am
you-
good at
Or your position. You're clearly the most helpful to us right now, anyway.
For just a taste of your blood, I could tell you things.
A taste of my blood.
Yes.
Pump it out, Daddy. Let's get going.
Don't call me that. It's weird. This is already weird. You made it weirder.
Just Dive in, man.
You know what? Fine. A taste of my blood. You just want me like a pinprick,
Just
or
lift your shirt. I'll get it.
Straight from the tap.
Are they now blood relations?
Look, I don't.
I lift my shirt.
I'm watching this
Well,
happen.
Nifris does jump on you, and he does bite right into your chest, and it hurts. It pinches. His teeth go into you, and Nifris grows a little bit bigger. And
That's how an imp becomes a Baylor.
when he like steps back, he's still Nifris little instead of compy size, maybe now homunculi sized, and you do have the witch's nipple. You have actually the third the third point this time,
Oh,
and
I have another nipple.
yeah.
Okay.
This isn't infernalism. This is the legends of witches and
Sure.
how
All right.
they
Yeah, okay, I'm into it.
they
So
got.
to clarify, he has not become a warlock. He's become a witch. Subtle differences.
A witch's nipple.
I don't know that I've become a witch. I just have her nipple.
I think you're creating a distinction without a difference. But,
So he says, Nifris says, the seat of the Golden Tears exists just above the river Styx, and where the actual vault is you have to dive into Hades itself. There's a spiral. You can't just teleport there because it's to another plane. But you can teleport into the seat of Golden Tears. There's a fantastic pool where all the high rollers go to hang out.
And we can access Hades through the seat.
Yes.
That might be handy.
can we
That
just?
might be handy.
I mean,
and
here's
say,
what it looks
let's
like.
go.
Whoosh. And he unfeels a scroll, and voila.
Holy.
This is what Hades looks
crap.
like.
No, this is
No,
what the
this
seat
This
of
is the
Golden
Golden
Tears.
Tears. This is the seat.
So
That's
we
the
got-
that's the vortex.
Oh, it's a
If
portal.
this scroll says plane shift, what's that do?
You're here, and then you're not in this world. You sort of
Could we
step
be in
across.
Hades? Like
Uh,
right there?
Well, yes.
The important part is not getting there; it's the getting out.
Nif, this spell says gate. What's that do?
Oh Lord.
A gate, summons somebody like Hal himself to come and help you.
Hell himself? It's a terrifying notion.
Or, another demon that you maybe know, perhaps Golgoroth. I hear he's very big and fiery.
Golgoroth. So let's avoid
Or
the gate spell.
You use above of the 19 eyes.
Yeah, great.
How about no more demons at all?
How about this anti-magic field? That seems nice.
You don't want your scroll?
She took it.
Can I?
What do you have?
I took one scroll, but now I'm thinking maybe I should take a different one of a much lower level. I like the sound of this one.
Also, a question.
Time stop.
Oh,
Sounds interesting,
I
but
don't know what that does.
I do have-
perhaps it might be more beneficial if I took this one instead that says banish. And
Banish.
yeah.
I do have one question. Why are you limiting yourself to the one scroll of the many that you've already bought?
The rest of them are Zoom Pow scrolls. I don't want Zoom Pow.
No, he said that there's one of everything. My question is, we ordered magic for 2,000 people and only hired 1,200, so there's 800 extra scrolls. So, do we really need to limit ourselves, or can we just go in with a lot of magic weapons?
What are they? So all the scrolls are like Fireball, right?
No, they're sort of there's one scroll of every spell.
Oh.
Oh. And we can have more than one?
No.
Oh.
There's one scroll of every spell.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Okay.
But we can have more than one scroll.
Yes. I mean, if you
No,
want
I
to load
get
yourself
it.
up with 2,000 scrolls, you can, but remember you need to drink a vial of demon blood every time you cast a spell.
Well, fortunately, there's 2,000 of those here too.
And that is true.
We shouldn't drink all of them because
We'll go
reasons.
insane.
Yeah, that's it. I'll make sure that I'll adequately dispose of whatever's left over in very sustainable ways.
Cool.
I think we should bring a banishment scroll. This one reads interestingly.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Nif, is there a way to make this affect more than one person? Almost like a better magician was casting the spell?
No, that's not how scrolls work.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn.
I like this one that says anti-magic field.
It's a good one.
That,
All right, I'm
Yep.
taking these two then.
Great.
It's the only two I need.
We are running out of time.
I know.
So you got your stuff?
The perils of choice, the death of many.
One
I'm
more time?
very interested to see what happens and which of the high rollers wins the bet on you guys.
There's a better
Excuse
one?
me?
I'm
What?
sorry, Nif.
Oh, wait. Oh, I shouldn't have spoken that. Oh, I'm a terrible person.
Who's betting in favor of us?
Come on, Nick.
Talk to your son.
Well, Hal is.
And?
That's it?
The odds aren't in your favor.
Well, what if Hal wants to hedge his bets?
I think he kind of did.
All right, that's fair. They
Yeah.
did provide us with a shipping container filled with
With
magic artifacts.
every magic known. Yeah.
And you remember somebody watching a game and betting on something when you were up there, and you didn't inquire more into it.
I didn't. I think we missed something here. I have a question. Does Silas know anything about this bet?
I would love to look that up for you. Would you want me to go to look it up for you?
Yeah,
Yeah, look it up for him.
I pull up his shirt.
no.
Yeah.
I will not.
This doesn't have to be like super consensual, right?
Don't take payment from me. You take payment from him.
I can. Would you like me to go look this up?
I'm not particularly interested.
You've already
You already got an
that
extra
line.
nipple. What's like
Listen,
3
I
more
don't-
nipples?
I'm gonna have to drink 2 vials of demon blood in this thing, and I don't know what the after effects of this are, but I'm not interested in having a 4th
Can
nipple.
you use an alchemy check to know what the after effects of drinking demon blood is? I have no idea. I have an 11.
You have no clue. You maybe like can fly or some shit. You know.
I'm given to understand that you can fly after you drink demon blood.
I'm gonna roll insight.
I think.
Roll it all you want. I think I'm being honest.
That's a 27 insight.
Sure.
Do I get the
That's
impression that he knows anything about what he's talking
And
about?
that's a 30 persuasion, so...
He knows damn well what he's talking about. And in fact, you even remember a commercial about, this girl Jane, with these rocket boots that they injected demon blood in, and she's like,
Awesome.
So, like, yeah, companies market demon blood people.
I don't want a 4th nipple. I gotta live
Oh,
with
no, I
3.
wouldn't give you a 4th.
You would
I
just
go
use
from
the
the same
one.
one.
Yeah. It's like a little
The
crap.
trap is in the
Listen, if you're so interested, why don't you let him bite you, huh?
Because
He's
you
your
already
son.
have one.
Maybe I could get a lot more info if you did all pull in.
Yeah.
How much more info are we talking about?
Well, I mean, anytime, hell knows everything about you, and hell knows everything that anybody's ever done. I mean, after all, somebody has to weigh your sins, right? So, even though I don't know it right now, I just poof, I go look it up, but I need that power to go poof. And you need demon's blood to make our stuff work. I need human blood to make my stuff work. It's a symbiotic relationship.
I don't think anyone wins in this situation,
So if
really, though.
all of us pool in.
No. If the three
So
of you.
if the 3 of us pool in and we hold down one other person in order for them to also pool in, how much info do we get out of that? How many times can we call on you? Are we gonna have to keep
The
hitting
average
this?
human
'Cause-
carries around 10 pints of blood within them, so in theory, I can drain about 40 pints out of you.
Yeah, but we'd be dead.
That's why you just drink a little demon blood and then you're a vampire. Great.
He's not saying it's a perfect system.
I do want my soul, and I don't have it currently. So
only give him 9.
Yeah.
You'll have a whole pint of blood.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not how you really become a vampire. In order to become a vampire, you actually got to find a hungry.
It's okay. I don't.
Well, we'll get into that. Don't give out that info for free. Don't sell yourself short.
All right, taking a third scroll just because I feel like I'm gonna need it.
Okay, sure. Great. Wait, what teleportation spell do you recommend?
Mass teleport, maybe?
Mass teleport?
Is that still a thing here?
There are.
Nope.
You said there are like potions.
No, they're. Well, I mean, yes, but they're not. They're the same kind of scrolls. It's like, instead of like, bolt strength is going to be a
teleport.
potion.
Right, like
Teleport?
there's the enlarge and reduce spell, but there's like the potion
What's this thing called?
diminution, like that.
Which one?
Yeah.
The
It's
throne
there's still one of
something,
everything,
something?
so there's
Seed
not
of
like
golden
duplicates.
tears?
Like,
Seed
so
of
it might be a
golden
potion,
tears?
it might be a scroll, but
Oh, okay, but it's one or the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to use this scroll right now.
well, very
Which
well.
one?
I'm gonna drink a vial of demon blood.
And it tastes so good. It tastes like peach and cinnamon.
It tastes delicious.
You feel energy at your fingertips, and
Coming next
this scroll that looked all weird before, sort of the letters in blood become clear to you, and you can speak them as plain as day, even though it comes out very different.
Sure. I'm gonna cast Legend Lore on the seat of Golden Tears
Okay.
to find out any information anyone has ever known about this object, place, or person.
So the seat of Golden Tears is basically the fool's game for people that try to be rich. It is ultimately the whole thing is ultimately a trap that
Sure.
people who play the game will end up losing their souls. And the only people who win are those who come for the entertainment of watching other people try to lose their souls or get their souls back. This whole thing is designed for people who are already dead, who don't know that they're dead. And what the Seat of Golden Tears is to Lucian Montague is an actual throne that is a labyrinth sort of in the lands of the dead of purgatory, where people eternally quest trying to earn their souls back in order to crawl back to the land of the living. And in this moment, you and you alone realize that it's not that you are actually trying it's not that you're trying to get your soul back to be rich in royalty, it's that you're trying to get your soul back to go to the land of the living, where the rest of the souls have come, and be almost a god. So you're trying to go, you're trapped in the labyrinth, and you're trying to get out. All of the debating, all of the things.
So we're already there.
Yeah, everything you've been doing here has been televised. Other ghosts, other people, other things, and it's a game show for them to see which team gets out. All of the high rollers are sitting above in a bar, with Lucian in their little casino and what they do, watching to see if you guys can get your way out. All of the souls that she went and gathered are people that have lost their souls in Samhain before. And the only night of the year that you guys are allowed to mingle freely is on Halloween. But it's not Halloween. So the rest of the year, all you do is heist over and over and over again.
So if we aren't successful this time, we have a lot of other opportunities.
Yes. But you know this in this moment of insight, that even if you fail in...
That takes a
An
lot
hour.
of pressure off.
It does.
Yeah.
But also that there's only one day out of the year that we could ever
Right.
win,
Yes.
which is not this day.
One day that you're allowed to go over.
Oh, okay.
So we can win whenever, but we can cross the barrier on Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Certainly.
Where is... So Legend Lore tells me any current tales, forgotten stories, or secret lore that even if it has never been widely known. So the secret lore I would like to know is how to traverse this labyrinth. and how to get to the Seat of Golden Tears.
What you need to do is you need to get to the point of Lucian's throne, which is actually the Seat of Golden Tears, is beneath the casino, like described. It is exactly like Nifris had laid out in his map. There is security, there are guards, there are demons. That the elf girls that you see are actually like shape-changing slimes. There's traps and there's various things that are there. But what you know ultimately is that there is a spot underneath the throne that you push to the side. And this throne is made of like lost objects, like people's car keys and teddy bears. And because Lucian Montague is a trickster, it is all insignificant, completely worthless shit. There's no here's Abraham Lincoln's top hat or anything like that. It's literally you lost a nickel down a couch, and Lucian collected it and built his labyrinth one insignificant object at a time. And you push it out of the way, and there is this vortex that spirals down, and it is a hell dive to go down into a place of lost memories. And the lore that you learn is the reason everybody fails. It's not that people haven't gotten there. It's not that people haven't dove down before. It's that every 3 seconds you are down there, you lose your memory. And so people get down there, people will succeed, people will hold the treasures of 1,000 souls in their hand, they'll fill up their shirts, they'll load up all of their bags, and they'll get on out, and they'll climb up the ropes, and they'll succeed at heisting themselves out, and they'll be like, aha, I am ready to go into the world, and I have no idea who I am. Your memories are stolen by the abyss. And that is the secret of why this is an eternal trap. What you really lose is yourself. And this is why people do it again and again and again and again, because you don't remember that you've done it before.
Cool.
So here's the question of the hour. How much of that do you share with the rest of us?
Of it. Absolutely none of it.
His eyes haze over, and he's looking at the scroll, and he speaks a language outside that none of you understand.
It's not Latin.
No.
It is abyssal in this case.
So, what did the scroll do?
Nothing. It broke.
What did you learn?
What? How did it break?
I don't know things about magic.
I'm gonna roll an insight. I hoped you rolled well. I got a 28
On deception.
on insight.
Versus
it's
your
opposed to
deception.
I got a 20.
I got a 28.
Sure.
You know he's hiding something, and that's it.
You're lying.
I don't lie.
You do.
I mislead sometimes. I never lie.
You're misleading. You're doing such a great job. What did you learn from the scroll?
Nothing good. Moving on. How do we get past
That part, I
security?
believe. Past security. I mean, we can just go up. If you guys get enough coin together, you can walk into just
Into the
past
high
the high
rollers.
roller area, just into the back room.
Yeah, but then
They'll
we have
let
to
you.
get through the security place.
Sure. There's the 800 scrolls sitting right there. Grab one and get inside. I'm assuming we're gonna teleport there, no?
We certainly could.
And then the revolution starts, zing bang boom, and then we break our way out.
Sure. So how do we teleport there? We just use one of the scrolls?
Yeah, it's a scroll. She's got a
Yep,
teleport
I've
scroll.
got one.
Just teleport to the throne of crying tears, golden tears.
Sure, we can do that. If you tell me what's on your... If you tell me what was in your scroll.
It was a legend lore scroll. I don't know.
Sure. What legend did you learn?
It's all cyclical, and we can't win. But
Excuse
Wait,
me? What?
it's all cyclical, and we can't win. But we're supposed to try. So
Then we
Why is it cyclical?
What's cyclical?
it's an elaborate labyrinth made up to confound the people trying to navigate it, in order for people who are in the high roller section to entertain themselves based off the failures of others. So nothing good.
So this is a game.
Game show, actually. Yes, but yeah.
And the high rollers know that we're playing a game.
Yes.
So how do we win?
We win anyway. We're not supposed to, and we can't, but we should, or we won't. We win because we continue to try. Because if we don't win this time, we'll win next time. And if we don't win that time, we'll try again.
Okay. So
Okay.
Do you remember that old documentary, Groundhog Day, starring that gentleman who bothered people at their weddings?
sure.
It's like that.
So
Are we dead?
this is the first.
Yes.
This is the first of like what, potentially a million tries?
Not necessarily. This could be the millionth of 10 million tries. We don't know.
No. I saw that movie. He remembered things every morning, and he would try over and over and
Is
over
this the
again.
first of a million tries, or like our memories reset?
For you guys, you're relatively newer on the circuit. Other people in the warehouse have been around for a bit. In legend lore, you would know that it wasn't necessarily you four, but you have maybe done this 15 tries now.
This is my 15th attempt. I don't know about you.
Well, actually, you do. You know that she has gone through this about 100. She's been in here since the 20s. She's still holding on to this, fortune-telling thing, spiritualism. He's been at this since, the 90s. And he's also, relatively newer, like you.
You and I are new at this,
What?
but they have been here for like 80 years.
Never in my career as a networker have I ever done anything like this or seen anything.
I disagree. You don't remember, but you've done something very much like this.
And you do remember the day that he came to the seat of the Golden, he came to the House of the Rising Sun to gamble. When he did come play at the high roller table to be royalty. Mm-hmm. And he did lose. He lost his soul. And the day that all of you lost your souls was the day that you started. Or the day that you lost your souls when you started in this circle. Mm-hmm. It's just, to you, that day was 4 days ago. And to you, and to you, and to you. Because you never really remember 4 days later.
Huh.
I did.
Niferous,
I did.
is there a way to retain our memory? I don't know, between jumps or however this works? Is there a way not to lose our memories?
Is there a way to protect our memories from the abyss?
I could go take a look. I mean, I just need a reason to go to...
Do you know if there's one and you're going to find it, or are you going to find out whether there is one?
What?
Hey.
I don't know until I go look. And I can't go look unless we have a talk.
Just let him suck on your nipple.
And just a little taste, Papa. Just a little taste.
God damn it, you stupid motherfucker.
Hey, I did not go to heaven.
No, you were wrong the whole time.
Surprise.
Get off ya high horse.
Here, do me.
Yeah, so that's one question you guys get. He comes to you, lifts up your shirt and goes on your back, or he'll go to your back and give you it here. He'll give you the mark. Latch on, and you feel the blood
Life
come.
stinks. It's not worth it.
And
Fortunately, you're not alive, so...
Niferous's beak jaw, when he's done with you, is it's got 2 extra hooks now, and his tail is just a little bit bigger, and like now he's got like lighting effects, like little bits of like fire sometimes like come off his claws.
I do have one question for you,
Sworn to
Neferus.
your service, right?
How much blood would you need
far
to
as
become
I
more
know.
powerful than them?
I would need a lot. A lot.
Like how much? A lot.
Well, because blood will get me from one point to another point, but eventually I have to start trading in souls.
Yes, you do.
And I'm not there yet. But someday, maybe I could have a single soul.
Hey, Peanut. Let's get the
Oh,
question.
yeah. He disappears into a puff of smoke. This one's going to take a minute, so I'm going to give you guys about a minute to talk.
I'm gonna just start chugging down demon's blood.
What?
He's going full tilt.
The world just.
I'm going to
altered for me.
collect
random.
about 15 vials and put them in my pack and hand you some amphetamine and stuff.
Oh, no. I look at you and I'm like,
Drinking amphetamines.
who do you think I am? Do you think I don't realize what you're doing?
It's a really good forgery. Like, this is what I do for a living.
Does it work?
Yeah, as good as you are a
You
thief,
get hyped up.
like out of game, as good as you are a thief, I'm that good at making this seem like demon blood.
But it isn't demon blood. The
Wait,
one that I'm
Close
Yeah,
enough.
that's
I
a
want any
similar
of the
effect
ones
for
that
a
he
bit.
doesn't give me, that are in the thing that people aren't drinking. I don't trust your stuff.
I'm going to use the scroll I took earlier and cast Hold Person. I'll put you in the closet like a frozen skeleton.
Seems like
Listen, if you want to
an
go
opportunity,
ham, now is
man.
just not the
I get to
time.
make a save for
He's
that.
saving all of our resources.
Look, I know, but there will be plenty of time for
He's
you
only
to
going to be
turn
like
the
that for a
tables.
couple of minutes, and just putting him in the closet until afterwards, and I put a chair under the knob.
So,
I can make a wisdom save
While
before
we're
anything
waiting.
happens.
I don't know what my DC is.
Edwell, he's
It's 10 plus the spell level, right?
trying to figure out if he failed or not.
Oh, no, he didn't.
If
I don't think it matters.
we know that we're playing a game, and they know we're playing a game,
And at this point, they know that we know that we're playing a game.
sure. So why don't we just go up to them and say that we want a hand at the labyrinth? Forget the casino, forget the security.
That's fair.
'Cause
We're
that's
all
not how the
playing the
game's
same
played.
game. Yes,
They
but
run
the
the
game
rules.
is the labyrinth.
But maybe finding out this information is one way to bypass that part of the game.
Yes.
You have a point.
So we just go to them. Apparently these are just crap. Life is crap. Things are weird.
No. Unlife. We're not alive.
That's true.
There's Hold Person. All right, fine. Wait till Neferus gets back. I want to know
Yeah.
more.
Yes, okay. So you were looking to see if you could save a memory, right? Well, the only way to win is to dive into the Forgotten Land, and, well, the Lich Zizia, or however you pronounce his name, he steals the memories that are there, or the memories are just naturally stolen there. He himself has lost all of his memories there. But the memories are gone. So the only way to sort of remember when you reset is to have something written down sort of for your next version. But then you have to remember to find that.
Is there any way to preserve the current memories?
Well,
I don't want to remember however many years I've been here.
We have
just
a
wanna
whole shipping container filled with magic scrolls.
Mhm.
Will one of them protect us from the Abyss's memory-sucking abilities?
no. But good old-fashioned pen and paper do work.
I'll write them on my cards.
Oh.
If I've come back to the cards every time,
one question.
I'll
Now,
find them again.
does our memories reset if we don't go into the abyss?
Well, yes, because eventually in 4 days your souls are all forged and thrown back in there.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. And then you just sort of lose everything.
Oh, wait, so that's not part of the, like, that's not fake.
Oh,
That
yeah,
thing
no.
in 4 days is
how
still
the,
happening.
That's how the game resets.
Yeah, they just
Oh.
pull money back out and then determine who's their players.
Okay.
Wait,
Very
how do
good.
they get back out?
They're not.
They're
in.
not.
No, but
playing
they
the
throw
game.
the coins in.
Oh, yes.
So then how do they get the coins out?
Well, because people like Lucian, he is the ruler of the seat. He's He's already mad. He can go in and get what he wants. It's his seat. It's his casino.
Sure.
And oh wait, you actually paid him blood. He disappears. You asked a question, you gave him blood, so he goes to hell and check it.
Cool.
Right.
He'll come back and
Then what blood did he pay for his question?
he asked about how do you keep your memories, and he said you write it down,
Right.
and then the next time, you have to find a way to get it back.
I give you all a tarot card. You can have 2 if you need ample space. But I write down my memories on.
I write down the words legend lore plus demon blood.
Well, I will tell you this. What we'll do is, if you guys want, I will let you write down whatever you can within the time limit left, and we can play again and pick up from there. But that's what your character knows.
I'm okay with that.
Okay with that.
That sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
But you actually have to write it down as a message to yourself.
This is hilarious. I'm so down.
Now,
Nifris. Is there a way for me to cast these spells without having to drink something every time? It's time consuming.
eat the heart of a demon.
Nifris, if you were to describe your species using one word, what would that word be?
Demon?
I'm just joking.
I'd rather not remember any of this.
Whoa.
Well, Nifris does come back with a question for your answer. He says, Lucian is a creature without a soul. He is a Death Lord. He seats on the seat of mystery and rules over people that were killed in unfortunate ways. Because he himself is lost, he himself has nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm. So, most things in the world have enemies. There's no one here who doesn't. Do Death Lords of those things have any,
Oh, absolutely.
but any of them that are more ample at defeating them?
Wait.
Defeating them. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Lucius.
Oh, you want to know who can kill Lucian?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. Do you mind if I have another taste?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Just bring it back. Comes back and. Well, there will be many who can kill him later, but he is sort of known as the undying trickster. He's kind of a thorn in a lot of people's sides, but Patrick O'Neill always knows whatever weakness he's currently walking around with. It just changes. Patrick O'Neill's the only gambler there who's ever won a bit of Lucian's soul, so
But Lucian doesn't have a soul.
he lost it somewhere.
But he could find it at any moment if he finds all lost things.
He could, but maybe some lost things don't want to be found.
This is a conundrum for me, him,
He's
and
such a dick, even he doesn't want to be with him.
If I were to like cast a spell on myself that had a permanent effect, would I lose that when I came back, or would I just forget that I had cast it on myself?
Ooh, depends. Does it bind to your soul?
could you bind it to your soul
I
since
don't
you
know.
don't have it?
I don't know how magic works.
Well, that's the question. Pitch me what you're talking about, and then we can have a conversation about it.
I would, but I feel that if I tell you, others at the table will try and
You can
hurt me.
secretly write that down
We're
and
just trying to
pass
wish
it.
spell us until we're the best. You get full physical stats, full mental stats, full everything.
That's not how Wish works.
So my
You can get all 20s. It increases your stats.
contract
One step.
One
I'll
second.
ask.
And we do this an infinite amount of times.
Up to 20. You can't get higher than 20.
Sure. We get 20.
I'm wondering about my contract with, oh shoot, what was her name? Lumi, the fortune teller. Is she also playing the game?
Who are you asking?
You know who I'm
Nippers?
asking. Yep, I hold out my hand.
He poofs and then comes back, and he says, Lumi, she is an ancient creature, more reptilian and has lived longer than most. So they would ascribe to her draconic traits. She is one of the lords of the area, sort of the keeper for all the people that are within it.
Okay.
She cares very much for people that are lost and find themselves under the banner of Samhain.
Does she?
She doesn't play, but she knows.
Okay. Is she, as you would say, on our side? The lost side?
It will. Awesome.
What was that?
Is she on the side of the lost? Does she wish for them to get their souls back?
She wishes for everybody that can take the steps to redeem themselves to glory. Yes.
Okay.
She's
Good to
sort of like
know.
a ferryman in reverse.
Okay.
Boatman who takes the souls and pushes them forward to win and earn their freedom.
I would like to use this gate spell to go to the land of the living.
Okay.
Cool, man.
You
Does it work that way?
It takes me to any other plane of existence.
The gate does?
Yeah.
I thought it just pulled things here.
Two directions.
Oh.
One way or the other.
Oh yeah, no, this is totally fine. You get this scroll and you start casting, and your eyes go over, and the portal and the barrier between the land, what you thought was Samhain and New Orleans, showcases a slightly more blasted landscape on the other side. As you see, modern day New Orleans with the same blackened sun, no longer this green undertow to it, and very, very real. And you step through. And on the other side, you don't breathe. You look at yourself and realize that you are slightly real, but also kind of like a little bit see-through. There's a I-72 is right there, and there's a shack that's right over there, and as things come to a close for our adventure, you turn around and there's a house with just a little light, with one light sticking out of it, of the House of the Rising Sun, and you start walking down the road. The rest of you inside see the gate shimmering close. You hear the clock strike midnight, and you see one grand prize winner, sort of like his name being shouted as somebody who won, and their soul goes up to the land of the living, and all of the coins in the casino are dumped into the Forgotten Lands somewhere else. And you are walking above dude, I'm free. Who am I? Wait, what? And even though you had gotten out, your soul is still ultimately an object as a coin and gets dumped into the lands of the Forgotten. And all of you will end up dying. Now, that's your end. While he's walking and doing things, What is your end?
Wait a minute. So he left, and now he's just gonna live outside
No,
this?
he lives until the timeline runs out.
Yeah.
And then when they still throw the coins into the abyss, he ends up going
I
back.
thought he was
to
just
his
gonna live the
coin.
rest of his life losing his memory once a year. That would suck.
No. He gets reset back in. Like yes, you can leave
Bummer,
and hop
dude.
out, which is actually an interesting note for next time if you had written that down, because
I have it covered.
okay, because maybe there's a different security way in from the land of the living. But as for you, that's your end. What's your end? What do you do with your last action?
Come to me in a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna think about this for a sec.
I take my cards with all of my notes scribbled across them, and I carefully put them back in their box, and I wait for the end.
Okay.
And I collect anyone's cards who wants to.
I
Wants
can
me
back the one
to.
you gave me. It's blank.
Yeah, I'll collect if anybody wants me to hold their cards for them. I will hold them.
Okay.
And then I wait for the end.
And you sit and you wait, and it's not painful. It doesn't really feel like anything, like your soul getting ripped out of you or no claws coming up. It's in fact a beautiful existence of existence to non-existence. 1 minute you're there, next minute you realize that you're falling. And you feel that sensation of vertigo as you tip backwards. And then you're given peace. Peace of nothing.
I would like to walk back to the casino, into the back room where everyone is.
The High Rollers?
The High Roller Suite, whatever place it is.
Sure.
And I go to each individually one of them and tell them that they are the worst people in the world.
Alice McGregor just sort of told all you bastards. She takes a drink with that. See? Yeah. Terrible. We suck. Hal is like, I'm not even a person. Fuck off.
You know what I mean. Don't be facetious.
O'Neill gives you a nod, and he goes, I feel you, kid.
Oh.
And Siler sort of just like grimaces at you, and
I
it's
hate
like,
you the most.
feelings mutual, ashtray. And you fade away. Even though you're not aware of it, until next game, you are an ashtray on Lord Siler Veslov's desk.
Oh, you should have done him last. That was fucking beautiful. Okay, so my last actions. I want to ask Niferus if he'll reset.
Oh, our father, we are always going to be together now.
You're forever?
Yes, Father. You have let me drink of your soul.
Good. Good. I need one more question answered.
Oh, yes, yes.
And I lift up my shirt, and while I lift up my shirt, I want to pull my dagger out, and when he goes to latch on, I want to carve out his heart.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a attack roll. Obviously, I will give you your sneak attacky, roguey.
You need some
features.
D6?
Just tell
Nice.
him covered. The only attack this entire game.
I have it all.
He's got it all. He's got it all
That's
covered.
a 25 to hit.
That's a success.
Dagger. And sneak attack. Oh, yeah. 14, 19. 31, 35, 40 total.
You pull out the heart of this young imp as his eyes, the light fades from them, and he looks at you. Father. And you do, he starts turning to ash as he looks at his little paws and starts panicking, but you hold his heart and you eat the little apple that it is. And it tastes so good. A little bit of peach, a little bit of cinnamon with it, and it just runs down through you. And as part of you is starting to fade away, and he turns to ash, your skin changes. You feel power flow through you, and you fade away, but forever changed. And Nifris is no more.
Was that truly bitter?
That was something.
And that is the end of the 7th Age, the Seed of Golden Tears, round 1.
Sure.
Wow.
That was great. Join us at some point soon, hopefully, for I guess round 2.
And also catch our newest seasonal handcrafted syrup flavor, Demon's Blood, with notes of peach and cinnamon.
I'm not making that. Be sure to check us out on the webs. The live show starts.
It's all tattooed all over his body.
The live show, Rise and Roll, starts every Monday, August, the day after Gen Con. You watch this show, so you know when that is. Other than that, we'll see you next time.